compliant. In fact, even on livestock side,
Thank you. So in terms of premium, we normally paying annually. That is once per year. So when we open the window, because in a year we normally open window twice. That is January, February, up to March. Then August, September, up to October. So in that opened window, you can buy insurance and you pay your premium annually. So for a goat or a sheep, it's the same. So we normally charge 264 shillings per year. 200 and yes, per head. Per year, per head. So 264 shillings. For a cattle, we charge 2 season, I think, I'm saying. 2 potential season, yes. So if those both 2 seasons become, normally we give a trigger, which is based on the forage scarcity, which is out of 100%. If your forage level becomes or goes down 20 percentile, that's when payout trigger is out now. That's when we pay. But if it's above 20 and above, then you are not eligible for that payout in that particular season. So you can pay once, but you can benefit twice. So that is the best part of that product. Thank you.
Let me answer about the clip, because I'm the one who usually deal with the clip in Nairobi. So what happened when you get numbers of beneficiaries from the ground, for example from ISIOLO, Tula, Gafarsa, going to Sericho, those names they told us to pay through M-Pesa. Others, they have bank. They gave us the bank details, and then they told us to write a check. So the guys who got the payment was the guys who gave us the account number. So we wrote the check. But in terms of the guys who they have back and forth, are the guys who gave us their phone number. So we partner with Safaricom in terms of the bulk payment, so that when it's we pay 100 million within 1 hour, within a click of a second, we partner with Safaricom. They put all the numbers. They do, they validate. Mohammed, because I registered using my father's ID, then it highlights red. So that money will not go to you, because they say the ID is different from the. Our pastoralists usually register with my father, my mom ID or something like that. So that money didn't went for those beneficiaries. So what we did, we contacted the livestock desk officer here. I think he's my friend. Yeah, he was here. So I told him, even because I myself, we sign a contract that even if I come to ISIOLO now, and maybe I know you are in my system, I cannot able to change your name, because that's a contract. They told me don't change anything until you get information from desk officer, then to livestock office, then they bring to me. So that was the issue. We send the names to livestock officer, then to go around to Gafarsa, Kina, those areas to give us numbers. When they bring again the numbers, we run, it's highlighted red, maybe, and the name. So unless the name and the match, then that much the issue. But if we could have been guided and given the bank account for all of, yeah, thank you.
Just want to highlight something small about that. The 2 years, 3 years, we cannot be able to consume that money. The only challenge is we don't have the correct data from maybe that livestock desk officer. Because CLIP insurance, we are not the one now insuring those people. We don't know even them. We've just received the name from the livestock people, and we were told, pay this one now. You can imagine when we have your name, but your account number is wrong. Like, for example, I have returned more than 21 checks to our head office just because you see these people are very innocent. They don't know anything about checks. They are taking to banks, but you find that the first name is, for example, Niyaki Abdiaziz. The second, it's not even his. It will happen, bank cannot accept. Turning to us, we tried to help them. I've sent more than 21 checks to our head office, and we are expecting it very soon. They have already been rectified. So if you know 1 or 2 people who have such complaints, kindly direct it to our office. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Salama. Naona iko nyir kila kitu kwa hapa Yes. Salama. Lucy. Salama. Yes.
Mic check.
This camel.
Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1. One two mic check. Mic check 1 2.
Inakataa ku lactometer hii fasting takuwa na high such that tutajulikana
Hello. Hello. Hello.
So this walituambia wakati like KCC saizi uliyatawaka kama cooperative.
Hello.
So tukaambiwa msijaribu kufanya hivyo, na farmers pia wanafikiria huyu jamaa anachukulia maziwa mingi sana, mtu ametumwa anaongeza maji kwa ile mtungi, akiongeza maji kikuja mimi nikiona naona it's 5 liters, so without testing nitampatia ile pesa, but when I make my products na siku consistency imezoea nayo, so my customers will start doubting me na watanitoroka. So this lactometer ukiletewa yale maziwa just weka hata kwa jug, tumbukiza ndani. Ukitumbukiza ndani it needs to float. It needs to float, ikae hivi juu. Imeongezwa maji. Made for that. So tukiona iko na maji hivyo pia we set the mtungi aside. Hatutumii hata hiyo. Tunapatia ule farmer, tunamwambia maziwa yako hatutaki, umeongeza maji, rudisha. Paka ukimfanya hivyo mara ya kwanza hakuna siku atakuletea maziwa iko na maji tena, because anajua you have everything to test if that milk is safe, that milk has been added water or not. Ready? But since COVID started, everything stopped. Biashara zote zilisimama. So hata mwaka ukapita, ile certificate ikakuwa expired. But then after ili resume hivi, the first thing we did was to renew the certificate. It has been renewed na right now it is certified. Even tomorrow when you come here utapata tumepanga zote. Actually we've gone for a lot of trainings concerning this product you see here, because ni muhimu sana kwa kwetu sisi tupate kila mafunzo kuhusu hizi vitu, kwa sababu this is not a shoe, this is not a shirt, this is not a clothwear. Ni kitu ambaye mtu anakula na inaweza dhuru mtu, inaweza ua. Yote we've been sahau, but tomorrow you'll find it here. So hata dairy board wametu recognize na tuko na potential customers tuko chenye
Yes, welcome. Under SBC, social behavior changer, we have a number of we are promoting as the Department of Veterinary Services and like, and one of them is animal health technology. Then we have milk hygiene, handling and preservation. Then we have promotion of animal source foods and probably operatives and marketings to assess the benefit that comes with the societies. And under animal technology, probably what we are doing is promoting animal branding. And because as per the traditions and the community and the culture beliefs of the community of ISIOLO, currently is not viable. But what we are advising the community at large to do what we are calling cross-branding. And just using our local breeds, the Borana bull, the Ngala goat, with exotic bulls and exotic ingots that probably the Sanen, the Toggenberg, that can come on the bond, do the cross-breeding, and the end product would be animals that will be having high productivity in terms of milk, meat, maturity rate at early age, and somehow resistance to diseases, and also assessing the market for these crossing breeds would be higher because they will have other advantages compared to the local breeds. The animal technology that there are those basic technologies that we can impact the farmer, the hunter, and the livestock keepers. And these will we have the levamis. Drugs take, and that's why we advise our farmers to use different dewormers. Time we use albendazole, next time we advise use levamisole so that you take care of all the type of worms. This, depending with probably from 5, 10, 15, when you are numbers to use to keep just improvise and have the pipe on the bottle, and then you just then the other one we have realized that animals at times they get wounds, and there is no need of a vet or a technical person just to move all the way to Chari to manage a wound. These are techniques that we can teach our farmers. You clean your wounds with iron peroxide, you wash them, and then they will heal automatically. The technology would be managed. Vector management, we have two range of vector management. We have what we call insecticides. This comes in terms in forms of a forearm. These forearms have an illustrated and a procedure on how they are used. Just a forearm where you apply across the back of the animal, and it automatically stand in the entire in the whole animal. And there is a confusion in between the insecticides and the acaricides. These are specifically for biting flies. You use for biting flies, but our farmers tend to use this one for the control of ticks. These are meant for the control of biting flies, especially flies that transmit trypanosomiasis. We have the acaricides. Acaricides only come in the form of reconstitution. These acaricides have high concentration, and they need to be reconstituted pump, so that once you apply, these are meant specifically to control ticks, the ticks that transmit the anti-water, East Coast fever, anaplasmosis, and all range of tick-borne diseases. These ones probably are simple techniques to train our producers. This is for testing mastitis. This is called California Mastitis Test Cup. And as you can see, it has quarters. These are the you just stripe before you do any milking. Initial stages is to milk each quarter into specific. Then you use test. You just after you stripe the first stripe of the milk, you just hand small reagent into the cup. Then you churn. You just say kidogo. If they have some clots, tells you this is mastitis, And we have several stages of mastitis, the acute mastitis, that can be recognized through observation because the under will be swollen, milk will be reddened. You'll have to, if you milk the cattle, the camel, you'll have pus. But at the subclinical mastitis, it's quite difficult to tell through observation, but it can be detected with California. Once you stripe, you want some reagent, you churn, and then you form some clot will be formed in this. Once you realize that 1/4 is infected, just milk through the milk from that quarter away. But for the 3/4 that are not infected, you can consume the milk from that. Other than, if you don't test for mastitis and you milk the animal wholly, the whole quarter, if 1/4 is infected, you end up throwing the entire milk. Whereas you could have saved the 3/4 and throw 1/4 milk. This is called alco test for the milk. To test the somatic cells, especially now, if you didn't test mastitis at the milking time, and you happen to have all the milk with infected and uninfected quarters, and this milk, once it gets at the center, it's tested using the Halco test. You just, it has some Halco inside it. You collect some milk here, and then there are somatic cells for the mastitis. It will clot, and it will tell you this milk is not fine for either processing, for consumption, for production of yogurt. It won't be harmonized to produce the yogurt. Then we have these other drugs required by at the farm level, like these are simple for the management of the wounds. The bite, the dog bite, the animal bite. Generally, wounds can be managed by alamizin. Asha grasses, they tend you end up losing some animals. % of this you can save an animal. Pig 5%. Once it has bloated, it swallows, and the bloat disappears. Have some salt still for the bloat. When they ingest whole grains, you just use them to relieve the bloat. This is the foot rot, especially during the rains. You understand animals, they suffer them. You just clean, you just this is a cool box. You know, we have a wide range of for the livestock, ranging from for small stock, for camel, for cattle, and for poultry. And these are the globes just for ensuring that you are protected from contamination. Thank you. Any other question? Any question? Umekuwa madaktari, karibuni. Kuja. Asanteni sana. Hao ni viongozi wetu wa ISIOLO County Government ikiongozwa na our own County Secretary. Asanteni sana. Nakumbuka hii mradi imeletewa na USAID pamoja na ISIOLO County Government kupitia Feed the Future Livestock Market. Karibuni sana. Na sasa naomba kila mtu aweze kukaa chini ili tuanze programu yetu officially. Tupate kuweza kuanza programu yetu officially. Tafadhali pale DJ naomba unitairishie wimbo wa taifa,
Alafu pia naomba shekhe wangu asongelee karibu pastor ili tuweze kuomba alafu tuendelee na program yetu. Asanteni sana.
Ngotari. Wimbo wa taifa Sheka kwa wapi?
Asante sana. So, ningependa tusimame wote tafadhali ili tuweze kuimba wimbo wa taifa pamoja. Alafu tutapata maombi kutoka kwa sheikh wetu na pastor wetu. Tafadhali tuweze kusimama, tuheshimu wimbo wa taifa. Tafadhali kila mtu, kama Mungu amekupatia afya, weza kusimama tuimbe wimbo wetu wa taifa. Asante sana DJ, twende kazi. Asante sana. Ningependa tupate sheikh wetu. Sheikh wetu ako wapi? Tafadhali aweze kutufungulia na maombi. Sheikh wetu mmoja atajitolea, tunaweza kaa chini. Sheikh wetu atajitolea. Tafadhali. Asante sana. Tumpe makofi yake sheikh wetu. Nisaidie microphone hapo moja.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب لنا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك نبنا وإليك المصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم واهدنا ووفقنا إلى الحق وإلى طريق المستقيم. فلسبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Asante sana Sheikh. Ningependa tukue na pastor pia. Kama kuna pastor, asante sana pastor. Karibu sana. Tuweze kutuongoza kwa maombi ili tufungue rasmi.
Wacha tuombe. Mungu wetu, katika jina la Yesu tunasema ni asante kwa sababu ya siku ya leo. Baba Mungu wetu, tumekuja kuanzia program hii mahali hapa Bwana. Tunaomba baraka zako juu Mungu wetu ya kazi hii iliyo mbele yetu. Ibariki kazi hii mfalme na kufanikisha kwa ajili ya watoto wako Bwana. Naomba Mungu wetu tuwe na amani. Mungu wetu, tunapoendelea katika sherehe hii, bariki Mungu wetu familia yote yaliyokuja mahali hapa Bwana, ukatulinde kwa jina lako. Tumesema hakuna kitu mbaya itafanyika katika jina la Yesu. Tunakualika Mungu wetu, tunapoendelea Bwana, tufanikishe Mungu wetu, fanikisha malengo ya watu wako Bwana kwa utukufu wa jina lako. Ni katika jina la Yesu tumeomba na kuamini. Amen.
Asante sana pastor. Asante sana, tutashukuru. Sasa naomba tuingie katika entertainment. Zile group zangu za entertainment tafadhali nawakaribisha. Nataka tuende mbio mbio maana muda pia imesonga kidogo. Naomba tuanze na ISIOLO All Stars. ISIOLO All Stars ni vijana wetu wa nyumbani wenye wanatumia talanta zao kuhimiza na kufundisha jamii. ISIOLO All Stars tafadhali ukiwa ready karibia hapa. Watafuatwa na Turkana Dancers. Tafadhali kuwa tayari Turkana Dancers, alafu Samburu Dancers na Borana Dancers mkwe tayari ili tuendelee kwa hiyo utaratibu.
ISIOLO! Tunasema hizi nakwambia leo tunakuja tukisema tukitaka kuuza ng'ombe yetu lazima kuwe na amani. Lazima hii siku yetu hapa leo kuwe na amani. Kila kitu nataka amani. Au vipi?
Ndio.
Kabisa DJ, nipatie amani kote. ISIOLO All Stars. We stand for peace. Amani kote, Afrika yote. Amani kote, ISIOLO dunia yote. Amani kote, Afrika yote. Amani kote, ISIOLO dunia yote. Nasema simama dunia nzima. Nasikiza leo kile alonifunza mama. Faradana nao wenye fikra za kikabila, ati achana nao. Nasikia achana nao ISIOLO tena na wanjalano kakandane ISIOLO kento jaru. Tuimize amani tuache kuzozana, tuendekane amani nidezawa. Tunependane tukagurana adetine hapana, ukabila hapana. Tuiganeni tende na utaratara. Atireni! Amani kote, Afrika yote. Amani kote, ISIOLO dunia yote. Amani kote, Afrika yote. Amani kote, ISIOLO dunia yote. Twende! 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 Ati! Twende! Ati? Enda.
ISIOLO kirama nidai ide hakimaka hapen apato danilo kisilete ikuru tananyi kora wadan numero ya hangi bora nidai isoma likangi kabila dan aya utuheki siliete ISIOLO
kaora 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 kete 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 ati nini kaora 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 tena upendo, tena upendo, tena skendo, skendo, jamani, kama kendo, jamani, jamani, ati jamani, amani kote, Afrika yote, amani kote, ISIOLO dunia yote, amani kote, Afrika yote, amani kote, ISIOLO dunia yote. Twende!
Tushikane tuache kabila sote pamoja tusonge mbele, tutakupigana amani tena sana, tupendane amani tatawala. Tupendane, tushikane, sisi zote ni mandugu.
Wapi makofi ya vijana wetu?
Kwa bila
mtu makofi yao. Asante sana, asante sana, asante sana vijana wetu. Wapi makofi ya vijana wetu? Vijana wetu wanatumia njia ya sanaa kuhamisha amani, na tunajua hata kwa biashara, hata kwa maendeleo, bila amani hatakuwa na maendeleo na hatuwezi kuwa na uhuru wa kufanya shughuli zetu za kawaida na shughuli zetu za kibiashara. Asanteni vijana wetu. Sasa naomba tukue na Turkana dancers. Turkana dancers tafadhali. Turkana dancers. Wapi Turkana dancers? Wanapoingia kwa stage, Turkana dancers. Unaona venye wamevalia vizuri, wanapendeza. Asanteni, karibuni sana.
Habari zenu.
Tafadhali Ashas, naomba msaidie.
Nyaja ndage. Ego.
DJ.
Lagda ka naman kantor.
DJ.
Ayo.
Nakumulya nakumulya rama ya orya